welcome to my channel and welcome to Sketchbook Sundays. So this week on Sketchbook Sundays, I'm going to be doing a few little doodles in my sketchbook. It's a little bit different than the last few Sketchbook Sundays, but this week it's more like I'm doing some planning for Halloween. I know, you're like, it's only May, please don't talk about Halloween. But as a small store owner, Etsy shop, and I also have my Squarespace store, I have to prepare a few months in advance in order for the upcoming seasons. I have limited amounts of time during my day to make these products and make them a reality in my store, so I have to work way in advance in order to get some really cute things out for the seasons coming up in a few months. So Halloween it is, and I am going to be sketching some cute little designs to turn into t-shirts. So I started off sketching some of my designs in my sketchbook, but I quickly realized that this process would take much longer to do it this way, and that it would be a lot more simple to just use my iPad, and that way I could transfer the designs immediately to a USB key and bring them with me to the library to transfer to the embroidery machine. This little boo was my top choice for my illustrations today, and this cute little pumpkin came in a close second. I've always really been interested in embroidery, and I have done embroidery by hand, but I have always dreamed about having an embroidery machine. Now these things can be quite expensive, and it's not something that's in my budget at this time, but I did find a solution. Actually, my husband found a solution, and it is amazing. At our local library, they have something called a makerspace. Yes, and in this makerspace, they have some really cool machines. They have a laser cutter, they have a laser printer. These have the same thing. A 3D printer, sorry. 3D printer. They have a big, large format printer, they have a vinyl printer, they have a serger, and they also have an embroidery machine. And for only a couple of bucks, you can bring in your design, and they show you how to load your design on there and how to use the machine. And you get to embroider your own t-shirt or sweater or piece of fabric. And I think this is such a budget-friendly way to be able to do some crafting. So you get to experiment and you get to see what your designs turn out there. And I think it's about $2 for about 5,000 stitches, which would give you probably an inch or 2" by 2" area, depending on the depth of your detail of your design. So we took a family trip down to the library to check out its makerspace. So I brought a couple of t-shirts with me, and we're gonna see how this turns out. was an awesome experience. I have to tell you, it was so exciting to see my little design here come to life. It was amazing to watch the machine make it. It was really, really good. And the person who was there was also very helpful in any questions I had on how to get going, stuff like that. It was really good. The space is a really nice space to work in, and it was definitely worth the time. It was definitely worth checking it out. And I'm actually going to show you the end result if you want to see it. So we've got the t-shirt here and this little guy. So that's the t-shirt, folks. I hope you enjoyed today's process. I hope that today gave you a little bit of inspiration. And maybe, I don't know what other libraries are like around the world, but I think sometimes the libraries do have a lot to offer, even with courses and things to do for family. I think they're a great space and a great place to go explore, because you never know what you're going to find. I had no idea that our library had this makerspace, and it is so worth taking a trip there. It's so worth checking out your local library, because who knows what they have there. I will definitely be making more t-shirts, and I'm going to look back at this Sketchbook Sunday for inspiration of what to put on the next couple of t-shirts, and hopefully you'll see some of them in my shop in October. So stay tuned for that. And I hope you have a good weekend. We'll see you next Sunday. Bye.